Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and in this reading I'm going to dive into what is it that Donald John Trump, what's going to come down on him actually. I want to know what's going to come down on him, what's going to be the effect of his attempt at election fraud. So I'm not going to talk a lot about all the reporting, because you guys can find it in the news and you've probably already heard a lot about it. So I'm just going to dive in. I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot by Lo Scarabeo, and for the tarot portion, and then I'm using the this Kipper deck, Finde Sika, I don't know, whatever, by Ciro Marchetti. Okay, and I'm also going to use my the little, where's the box? Oh well, it's around here somewhere. The Maybe Lenormand. So they're all shuffled. Let me set things aside. And so, what's truly going on with Donald? His challenges, and then 3 cards for everything that's going to come down on him, based on his call to Raffensperger. And we know that guy isn't the only one he called. It's just the one that was recorded. We know he's called everyone he possibly could. All right, so here we go. So here he is, running out of money. Yep, holding on tight. And here's what's coming down on him. Yep. Actually, let's do it this way. I'm going to add the little Lenormand cards. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now to get more into the details, let's use this little deck. Okay. Situation, forces in motion. Yep. Okay. His challenges. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm cracking up in a minute. Let's just keep going. Just everything coming down on him. So, okay. Okay. Interesting. And then, let's see, 2 more for up here. I don't think we need to be like, well, this whole thing is the future. Everything up here is the future. Yep. And I think we had some clues to that this was going to come through in my reading for him for last week, or for actually this week. I think it was like the 4th through the 10th, something like that. And because over here it was this little conglomerate of 4 cards over here, the Lenormand, along with the Queen of Swords, and it had to do with a telephone call. It could have, with the moon, I didn't catch that it would be like made public, but in hindsight, looking at those little cards, if you want to go back and look at that video and see what I missed, noticing that something was going to come out. And then also in previous videos, I haven't missed the fact that the tapes were going to come out. That was over here in the future section. So I got it, a couple, a few weeks before, a few times, but I didn't get it this last week. And that bird card up here, along with the moon, was the, that was the clue that there was something that was going to come out public being moon and birds being a tape. And I can't remember, there's two more cards. Oh yeah, there was the mountain, so he would be blocked. It would be a big obstacle that he couldn't get over, or that he was trying to get over the obstacle. And right now I can't remember what that fourth card was. But anyway, okay, so diving into this one, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, my goodness, this guy is in like major, instability. It can even be like feuding with his family, and I say that especially because of these two cards here. It has to do with, just deceit. Just deceit, and then how, this is often a card of dependency. So how dependent he is on deceiving. Like it is his lies that keep him going. And this is a card that's all about lies as well, with the mice. They're about, little thieves that steal little pieces. And that's what he's been doing all along. He's been doing tons and tons of self-dealing. And then here he is calling Raffensperger, trying to get just, what did he want? Like something like 11,800, or I don't know, whatever, something. He rounded it up to 80 votes because he needed it, 11,000 some odd number of like 80, because he needed to get over that 79. Basically, I'm looking for, 11,000 blah, 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 80 votes. That's all I'm looking for. It's like, what an idiot. So that's election fraud, and he's trying to steal that from the foundation of, in this situation, I think that it's the foundation of, our Constitution. Because the house card is a very just foundational card. It's all about, the home. So this could be homeland, like trying to steal from our homeland and deceive, so that he can stay put where he wants. It has to do with, safety. This card is so much about safety and security. And then here we have the little thief, which is him, which is all he's done all his life, all the, what do you call, all the money laundering, all the stealing little bits here and there, all the little, self-dealing, just taking little bits of money all the time, and he's done it all his life. He's nothing but a little thief. So this is the situation that's going on with him. Now, his challenge here is that he can't really hold on. And his real challenge is to how much, how greedy he is. How terribly, terribly greedy he is. Because, it's just like Mary Trump's book, Too Much and Never Enough, because he's empty inside. He's just completely empty inside. And his challenge is to make connections. His challenge is his intention to get away with it, his intention to improve his situation. But also, he's going to be moving. This is the card of relocation. So that's what's coming down on him. He's going to be moving. Now, all of this is just about the situation of election fraud, and what's coming down on him is the fact that he's been extremely foolish. Like, who wouldn't think that they would have the wherewithal to record him? And it's been revealed with the sun. It reveals his immaturity and his just immaturity. I can't really say anything better about that than with the child card. It's in this situation, in the context of this question, about election fraud. It has to be revealing his immaturity. His foolish immaturity is revealed. And what's coming down on him is the end. And a big, big change. The death card is always about a big change. And usually a change that you don't like to go through, but you have to go through it, whether whether you want it or not, it's happening. And it's going to happen very suddenly, and he is going to be removed. Removed. I don't know if this will get him out sooner. I'm hoping that this could be the Democrats creating safety and impeaching him again. And like, how fast could that go down? Could they get him out sooner than the 20th? Because he is dangerous. He has been dangerous. So removal, sudden removal, big change, sudden removal. And then with the Four of Wands reversed, this is moving out. This is moving out of the White House. Wow. I hope this happens. I really hope I'm right. I hope these cards are showing removal from the White House and we don't have to wait until the 20th. Now, what else is coming down on him is that his, it's being revealed, big changes for him, moving out of the White House, and in his goal that has been secret in the past, to take advantage of his position as POTUS. All of this is coming down on him, but you know what else I'm seeing on a different level? This could be that there's a new goal to use the law, use the government law, use the constitutional law that's on the books. Our Constitution is our governing document. And we always go back to the Constitution to decide on what to do. And so what's coming down on him is all of this. This could be Nancy Pelosi in her position to come down on him for all this sucking up the energy and all these like partnerships that's all just based in money. And she's always said all paths with him lead to Putin. So it's very possible that there's a new goal. The anchor is about goals and new work that will just solidify because it comes from the Constitution, our governing document. And it could be that there's an abundance with the prosperity, with the pig card here. There could be an abundance of partnerships, people who will join and say, yeah, we'll sign that, because he's been sucking up all the energy for way too long. I mean, just because he's got a dozen GOP idiots who are willing to throw away their careers, their political careers in the future, just because he's got a dozen of them to sign on, doesn't mean that there aren't, 5 dozen or more that will get him out, that would sign on to, because, and I mean, even McConnell, even Mitch McConnell, even the Grim Reaper has said, dude, you've lost. It's done. So we'll see. Let me move these cards away and look with the Kipper and see what. Let me make some room here. Okay, I have this shuffled already. Let's see what comes through here. What is going to come down on Donald John Trump based on? I want to know, will he be removed? Will he be found guilty of election fraud. Are the Democrats going to do anything about this? What is going to happen to Donald John Trump? Oh, courthouse. That could be SCOTUS. Wow. Well, if he's not imprisoned, he will at least be stopped. And it will create a big change for him. Yeah, that's him. So changes. And this is like immediate. This is one of those cards that, you know, when you're looking at time, something that happens like right now, like presently. It's like the key, the little key card. I don't know if I can get to it. There it is. In the Lenormand, when you get this card, it's like now, right now, as far as timing goes. And it's a big yes card as well, because it's a card of solutions. So with the family room, it's definitely present time, and it affects him very, like in a very intimate way. And the change card here, let me draw, let's just do 5 more cards because we've got some movement going on here. Yeah, that's him trying to thieve. Ooh. Trying to steal. Okay. And then this, wait, which, it's this one. I think. Maybe it was this one. I was torn between these two. Okay. Let me move these up and tell you what I'm seeing here. Okay. Actually, these two might not be the most important, but anyway. The courthouse in the Kipper, you know, of course it's going to court. It's going to court, and it has to do with, you know, like the legal system, the formal legalities of our Constitution. It's the justice card. It is the justice card. Like in Tarot, then instead of, you know, it's literally the justice card. Imprisonment, this at the very least stops a person. At the very least, it's discipline, isolation. You know, you're not getting away from this. It's restriction. It's like the 8 of Swords in the Tarot, but it's stronger. It feels much stronger to me. It's also a lot like the remember over here we had the Tower card, and the Tower card in the Lenormand is very much like this one actually. It's about the laws, it's about the boundaries, it's about any institution. So again, I've got to repeat, same thing. Our SCOTUS, our Justice Department, you know, Department of Justice, our Constitution, all our laws, rules and regs will stop him. And then the change for him, well, if I read directionally, I'm looking at this card here. And this is an official person. The name of the card is the official person. So we have courthouse, imprisonment, change, and then main male, that's him. Family room, which is his, you know, present time now. And this is Melania. Or I was torn between, I was seeing 2 cards over here and I couldn't decide which one, so I grabbed them both. The Lovers card, if it's not, this could be Melania because she's the main female, but this could also be with the Lovers card over here. This could just be a good outcome for us, but it could be that there's an official person who will betray him. Because this card's all about, somebody taking something. It's also just a card of fraud, So the laws against the fraud. And then here, he doesn't have good health anyway. This is a card of bad health. If it's not an actual health issue, sometimes this card is all about, just something that causes him to be down. You're not going anywhere. I mean, he's not going to stay in the White House is the deal. But he could be stopped in a a very strong way, because this is definitely fraud. This is fraud that he's committed. The change will be official, and this person here, the official person, again, the rules and the rules and the regulations, and this is the person that would, enforce the rules. It can sometimes be a battle too, but it's very, very strict. It brings in, law and order. Now, let's see more about this change card. It's just movement, and the movement. Yeah, it's not like it's not the card that goes into the long time, but it's the card that just brings in the movement, and it's the rules. So I think something's going to happen for him. If I combine all the other cards, we had the scythe, the removal card, and looking at these cards, I think that it's very possible that people who want to uphold the Constitution, they're going to jump on board and say, yeah, we have to remove him for this. Or we at least have to impeach him again. Impeach. And we have to get him out. We have to get him out. Now, this card is moving this way. So if I just look at this like on a directional basis, and if I get rid of this connection card and look at this is just he and Melania possibly, or this could be Nancy Pelosi, even though but she's the main female is the wife or the partner, love relationship or partner of the main man. So I really think it is Melania. But anyway, if just looking at this directionally, this is our Constitution and our courts and the Supreme Court, and this is him being restricted, possibly put in jail or incarcerated somehow. And that creates this change, and the change is official, and then it moves him this way. Here's the fraud, but it moves from this card to this card, creates such bad health that he's either going to have a real health issue, or he's just down. He's down and done. Down and done. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, well, I think we can look forward to something. I mean, I hope I'm right with this. I mean, something definitely is going to happen to him because of this. I don't think they're not going to let him get away with it. I hope. I truly, truly hope. It's time for them to really come down on him. And hopefully hopefully Nancy Pelosi, hopefully they would all have the support of the Democrats the Republicans, who want to have a career, who want to have a future in their career, who want to stay in politics, because all these other guys are going down. we'll see when all these lawsuits start coming through. We'll see who's been bought and paid for by Russian oligarchs, and we're all going to be very happy in the future about that. So meanwhile, you know, we can say goodbye to those 12 idiots that signed on to try and get the Electoral College to vote again. It's like, no, that's not how it works. So, okay, so I'm going to close this up. I think we may have some surprises coming. All right, you guys, take care. Oops, sorry. Bye.